Shana Tova. I'm Jon Strauss, the president of Mount Zion. A few years ago, the comedian Sarah Silverman talked about a time she traveled to Hawaii to perform. She was all excited. The promoters had arranged for her to stay at the Four Seasons Oahu. So having some time before her gig, she put on her bathing suit and was so excited to get into that spectacular swimming pool. In that squeaky, high-pitched, childlike voice of hers, she relayed how it was a fancy schmancy pool with cabanas and the whole thing. But when she arrived at the pool, there was a sign, a professionally made sign, and it said, "If you have diarrhea or have had diarrhea in the past 2 weeks, you are not permitted in our pool." Then, Silverman, calling it like she saw it, just say it, no Jews allowed. Silverman wrote and performed that bit before October 7th, 2023. But haven't many of us felt called out subtly and even explicitly for much more than some of our Ashkenazic irritable bowel issues since that horrible day almost 2 years ago? I know that I have. I was born in 1970, and I don't think it goes too far to say that in my lifetime, it has never been harder than in the last 2 years to be a diaspora Jew. Beyond the obviously indefensible physical attacks on North American Jews for nothing more than being Jewish, too often others assume they know what we believe. We've been called names, equated with Nazis, and seen an incredible rise in anti-Semitism from many different corners of society. At worst, our non-Jewish allies have shunned or abandoned us. At best, our friends don't know how to broach Judaism, Israel, the hostages, and the war. And we've all tired of having to initiate the conversation without sounding defensive or exasperated. To many, we've become simple caricatures, when by contrast, every Jewish person I know that I've spoken to has complex feelings about our place in the world and our relationships with Israel, the country, and the people Israel. As temple president, I wish I could say I know how to resolve all these problems. I truly do. I've read countless commentaries and listened to brilliant podcasts where people more articulate than me seem to have some answers. But as I delve back into the news, those answers somehow seem to slip away. So while I don't know how to solve the problems we are going through, I do have a balm to deal with them, and it's right within these walls. It's this community, its leaders, and all its members. It's after a hard week, attending outdoor Shabbat services on the Zakaner Perwin Terrace, and becoming introspective when Rabbi Adler calms us with her flute. It's watching Rabbi Renetsky engaging with members at an oneg so that they all feel like they belong. It's participating in a discussion led by Rabbi Spilker following his 2 trips to Israel in quick succession, leading to respectful dialogue with fellow congregants whose views on Eretz Yisrael run the gamut. It's soaring to the heavens on the voice of Cantor Strauss-Klein and witnessing the beautiful growth of our children's choir, Shir Sion, under Cantor Spilker's leadership. It's seeing that our school wing is fuller than it has been in years and that our kids are engaging with a new curriculum under Alicia Sawyer's direction. It's knowing that Abby Farber spent a week with our kids and others at Asruri, the URJ overnight camp. It's the professionalism in the publications and events run by our executive director, Kate Tucker-Sicker, and our capable staff who each contribute so much to the vitality of this community, from building maintenance to communication to finance. It's attending Rashi class or Torah study or even the Purim spiel and being reminded that as a people, we've been through worse and we've persevered. But it's not only about creating a bubble of sanctuary within a chaotic and sometimes mean world. It's about taking action to repair that world. Thus, it's being here on a Wednesday afternoon or a Sunday morning and seeing the bright future of our community, learning as our children study our religion and its people. It's seeing Mount Zion's newest committee, Shomrei Adamah, or Keepers of the Earth, consider ways Mount Zion can do its part to protect the planet by cultivating resilient spirits, establishing sustainability practices, educating and advocating, which is now a congregational focus based on our strategic plan. It will be joining Mount Zion's new Havruta initiative this fall, another part of our plan, where we will study in pairs to unlock the lessons our ancestors have for us. It will be learning the Jewish spiritual practice of Musar with lay leaders who shepherd newcomers and experienced practitioners alike in refining our souls. It'll be the times that the caring community is there for us in our hours of need. And it will be the good that comes from the Seta Committee, awakening the slumber from our eyes so we can strive for justice in our world. Of course, I could go on and on. So while it is wonderful to see all of you tonight and over this high holiday season, please, 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 don't be a stranger to Mount Zion over the coming year. Take advantage of all it has to offer you and what you can offer it. Both will remind you that you are not alone. The writer Fran Lebowitz, who described herself as the designated New Yorker, was asked about meeting people who recognize her in the street. She described one time when a kid came up to her on the subway and mentioned a video Lebowitz had made about a Rembrandt at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. He said, "I can't believe I'm seeing you. I just saw that video you made about your Rembrandt." In her somewhat husky voice, Lebowitz responded, "It's not my Rembrandt." "You said it was your Rembrandt." She retorted, "I certainly did not. Let me explain something. There are two kinds of people in this world. The kind of people who own Rembrandts and the kind of people who are racing to get to the F train, and they are never the same people, okay?" I doubt there are many of us here who own Rembrandts. If you do, our wonderful, almost 75-year-old building needs some substantial maintenance, and you'll be among the first to hear from us. Social media, the news, even our government might try to tell us otherwise, but let's remember that most of us are racing to the F train together. Mount Zion is a great place to hop on board. We have tickets for each one of you, and many fulfilling stops ahead. Please join me. I wish you a wonderful, sweet New Year. Shana Tova.